Good morning, all. As we have studied the verbs topic, this all we have studied related with the Caesars. We have to use are. Okay, so all things depends on most of. See the first subject. If the subject is, if you feel it is a plural, then use are, where, have. Just here given many. Many it is a number. It is a plural number. So we have to use have. Much refers to the amount or a quantity. So for it is amount and quantity, if you think it is means a singular one, so that's why is. So in this way you have to look for the subject and then decide which you have to use, which verb. Anybody means one, something, few, many. Few it is a again plural. Anybody, this is singular. Something, singular. Many again plural. So according to that, which verb is given, we have to choose. Let's start with the exercise J. Just a minute, I'll hold camera. Exercise J. In some countries, the jury dashed the verdict in legal cases. Now here what given? In some countries. Okay, and subject is what? The jury or the judge. Okay, so what is the judge? So it here it is also did not make a plural, this is a singular, so answer is gives. In simple present tense, if the subject is singular, we add s or es to the verb. Now next, a large number of students dash absent. So answer here is B. Large number of students, plural, so B. Next one, milk. Milk sour very fast. Milk turns sour very fast. Next one, dash this quantity sufficient. Dash this quantity sufficient. Are this quantity? No, this they said. This quantity means again this is used for singular. And for plural we are using these, these. So here this is the singular. So is this quantity? So in this way you have to solve. Next exercise will exercise. Underline the correct form of verbs in the bracket. So we have to choose have, has, s or es, is, are, was, were, according to that. Either Nisha or Smriti dash the key of the cupboard. So here this is the J action. Either means what? Anyone, not both. Is it? Not both. Anyone. So anyone is there, so singular. Has. Either Smrita or Nisha or Smriti has. Next, the old man and his dog dash in a small house near the forest. Now if you see, here are the both, old man also and dog also. These both are the subject. So this is the plural. So use live. In plural we will take main verb. In singular we are adding s or es. One of my friends are going to New Zealand. Now number 3. One of my friend, one. Okay. So is. Everyone, again everyone. Everyone knows. Everyone, again singular, knows the answer of this question. Then here we have to identify the errors from the sentence and rewrite it correctly. Abhilasha or Abhishek are participating in the debate. They said Abhilasha or either Abhilasha or Abhishek. So one, na? They are not said both Abhilasha and Abhishek. So here we have to use is. So while writing, Abhilasha or Abhishek is participating, anyone. Half of the cake over. Cake is, not cakes, they not said cakes. Cake is over. So in this way solve the exercise L. Now let's go to the exercise M. Here is an from a poem by Emily Dickinson. Choose the verbs from the box, fill in the blank. This one paragraph is given from the poem and we have to choose the box. Okay, what is that box? See, a bird came down. Okay, So in this way we have to choose the from according to meaning the words here. He didn't know, he did not know I saw. This is the word 2, this is the word 3. So in this way fill it. Now here is another one, finite and infinite, non-finite verbs. We have studied about main verb, linking verb, helping verb. Non-finite and finite, these are the types of main verbs. Okay. Now if you see finite and non-finite, finite verb changes according to the subject. If subject is changed, means if subject is singular, this verb change. If subject is plural, this verb change. But non-finite is not, no change in this verb according to the subject. How? We'll see. Now here Furqan plays the violin. Now here this is the singular subject. So S is added to the verb. Okay. Now Robin and Sana both are there. Means plural subject. So there is no S. This is the finite verb. That plural subject. So no S. Means according to subject the verb is changing. Now what is about the non-finite? Non-finite verbs, main verb. Here see living. Here also see living. Tulika has been living in. So here is a singular, but then also it is not changed. Okay. Yeah, if you can see, we let him use. Here again main verb is used. Okay. Here S or ES is not added to this verb. So main verb is not changing. If there is any subject, no problem. But the main verb is not changing according to the subject. That time it is known as a non-finite verb. Okay, cooking. Mr. Sarkar enjoys. This is the gerund form. Gerund form means what? When the ing is added to the verb, it is known as a gerund, and it is used as a noun. Okay, cooking is a name. Yes, na? So this is the gerund form. Present participle, past participle means what? In the tense we are using it. Present participle or the past participle means ing is added to the verb, and that is the main verb in that sentence, and only ing is there. For the continuous tense or perfect continuous tense, baby was crying. Here cry is the main verb and ing is added to the verb. That's why it is known as a present participle. Our verb category: V1 main verb, V2 past form of verb, V3 means what? This is a past participle. V3 third form of verb, it is known as a past. Write, wrote is the past, written is the past participle, and present participle means V4 when the ing is added to the verb. So this is all about this. Infinitive means what? Infinitive means to and then main verb. To and main verb. Okay. To donate. This is the infinitive. Okay. Yeah, here you can say it is a non-finite also, because infinitive, gerund and present participle are the main parts of non-finite verb. Main part is non-finite and they are divided into gerund, infinitives and participles. Okay. Thank you for today.